Hello everyone, it's pyGuru this side, and today in this tutorial we are going to learn about the basics of HTTP Debugger Pro. In the previous tutorial we learned how to install the premium version of it. Here we will learn the basics how to use it and how to modify request and reset them. Okay, so we'll be learning a bunch of things, but before that let's set this. Now what we'll do, we'll open just HTTP Debugger Pro and I'll open Chrome. Now let's search for a website, let's say wikipedia.com. After searching it, let's say I'm able to open this page, and you will see if you're okay, just click on the start. If you want to capture or intercept the HTTP traffic that is going from your system, you first click on start, and then you can just open any website like this. Okay? So we'll see request is being made here. Okay. So let me just click on any other link. If you are getting any error like this, your connection is not private. Basically, if you're getting an error like this, that error certificate authority invalid. So what you have to do, if you install this HTTP Debugger Pro for the first time, you will get an option to install the SSL certificate here. Okay? On the top, there will be a yellow colored ribbon which will say to install the HTTP certificate or this SSL certificate. So what you can do is you can just follow the step that is says. You have to just click and it will automatically do there. Now let's say you have you are not doing it for the first time. So what we'll do, for example, in my system, it's not there. We are not getting any option to install the SSL certificate. So what we have to do, I'll go to my C drive and then I'll go to program data. See, this is a hidden folder. So you have to first enable the click. Okay, so in the go to view and then show, and you have to turn on the hidden items. Okay, so click on the program data. Here you have to open HTTP Debugger Pro, then you have to go to the search folder, then SSL, and you have to copy this. Okay, HTTP Debugger CA for debug only to .certificate. Now this is the certificate that we have to install on our system. So what I'll do, I'll simply just paste it anywhere. You can just I'm pasting it downwards. You can just paste it in. Then click your window R and type CERT MGR.mc. Okay. So once we click it, pop-up or window will open like this. Now this what we have to do, we have to click on the trusted root certification authorities. Then click on the certificates. So these are all the certificates which are added to our system as root. What we have to do, we have to import our certificate here. So just right click on this certificates, click on all tasks, and then click on import. Just go with the current user, click on next. Here you have to browse and then just pass or select the file, this file, and click open, and then click next, then next. Finish. If you get a message like this, click on yes, and then import was successful. Now what we'll do, we'll just close this HTTP Debugger Pro once and we'll restart it. Okay, so we'll just restart it, and from now on we'll be able to see all the requests going from here. So if I just go to english.wikipedia.org, you will see we're able to open these pages, and same we will see all the requests that are going from our system, outgoing request and incoming request. Basically we have to focus on all the outgoing requests. Now what happens is that HTTP Debugger Pro or HTTP Debugger basically intercepts all the requests that are going from your system to anywhere. Currently you will see we are sending this request to Wikipedia, all these requests. You can just click on anyone and you can see the basics of the request details. Like here in the first pane you will see request details that that is going from your system to the server, and in the second pane you will see the response that you are getting from the server. Okay? And this is header. Okay, this part is header. In here you will see the content. It is not sending anything because this is simply an image. You can click on raw and you will see the same things here. Okay, that I explained in the header section. So we can just scroll it down. Here you will see all are simply image webp, basically images. These are images that are being loaded on this website. Okay, you can see there are a bunch of images that have been loaded. So here you can now see that this is the request details, this is the response details. Then you can click on the content. You will see we are getting a binary data like this. So basically this is the image, and our browser simply renders it like this. Then in the raw section, you will see the same thing, okay, along with the response. Now you see, and the content of request, this is there was nothing, because this is a get method. In get method, so there is no content, but in the response you will often get the content in HTML, JSON, or image, whatever we are requesting. Okay, so we are getting this thing here. So this is about Wikimedia. Okay, now let's find some other requested from my website. Now here you can see api.os.in. Okay, so this is basically time tracking software that is installed on my system from my company. So you can see I haven't opened its website anywhere, but you will see requests are being made to this also. Now this is again a get request. Here its status is 201, type is application/JSON, size of the request is this, speed it, amount of time it took to send to the server and receive the response is 5.745 seconds. Then this is originating from a application called Flowes application timer.exe. So basically I have an application here, Flowes timer, which is sending this request. Domain is the api.flowes.in. This is the IP address, and this is the user for which this request is occurring. So again, you will see it has few headers like accept, connection, host, and origin. Content, again you will not see anything because this is a get request. Raw, in the raw also you will just see the headers, but like in this form. In the response, if I just click on it, in the headers you will see something like this, like control credentials. This is my company. Okay, so listen, and this is basically the headers related to this request, and this is the response we are getting. Now this is a JSON response. You will see. If you just click on raw, you will see like this. If you click on the JSON, you will get the same output like this. So this is about the get request. Now if I click on this post request here, you will see you can click on the method post. So post has always a body. So initially you will see this is the post request. This is the path we are sending the request to, and this is the HTTP version. Currently it's 1.1. Origin is this website. Again, this is set in the Flowes tool. Then it's starting from desktop Windows 10 saying, and then it accepts applications as JSON. There is an API key attached to it. You can see, you can easily see API keys if they are being sent from to the request, from the request to the. Then content type is application slash JSON. It accepts some kind of encoding called GZIP. Then host is api.os.in, and the content length is 981 bytes. So basically what it does is it is sending some data. If I just click on the content, okay, you will see it is sending session data. Click on the raw and you will see the same thing, but like this. And if you click on JSON, you will see the same thing like in this form. Here in the response, we will also get something. You can just click on and see them. In the raw section, you will get the same thing, but like this. And in the JSON, you will get like this. So there are a bunch of requests that are going from my system. And here you can see Wonders here is also sending some request. And let's see what else. Okay, so there are a bunch of things, or bunch of requests that are going from the system. Let's just open any other website. Suggest me any website. Let's say, okay, let's click on the Udemy, and actually I have a course here I want to show you. So if I just click on the Udemy instructor course less this thing, and we'll see what requests are being sent here. So this is my course public. If you want, you can just check it out. And if you click on the Debugger Pro, you will see a bunch of new requests will be made, okay, like this. Now from you can see request from Stripe, font awesome, there are a bunch of things, Udemy and so on. So what you can do, you can see now there are too many requests and we are not able to identify. So here what we can do, we can just filter things out. Like if you want to see all the requests that are going from Chrome, so you can just deselect all and click on Chrome.exe. Okay, so now it will show only the requests that are going from Chrome. So you can see in the application we are only filtering Chrome. Similarly, you can just select any application that you want. So let me just click on select all. Now in the domain section, let's say you want to see the request of one particular domain, and let's say I just want to see the Udemy one. What I'll do, I'll click on select none, and then I'll click on select on Udemy. Okay, and you can select a bunch of multiple things like here, multiple domains. So if I just click on it, you will see now I'll only be able to see the Udemy request. Okay, so I'll just click on this. You will see header content is something. Basically, this is get request. So this is the post request raw, and then in the cookies you would see there are a bunch of things are going. So you can just use this to further modify your request. Okay, well done. Okay, so from domain you can just filter it. Let me just click on select all. Then method, let's say you want to see only post methods. So what you can do, you can just click on post and it will filter all the post requests. Okay, like this. So click on select all. Type is let's say you want to see only the JSON responses. So we'll click on application/JSON and it will now show me only the responses or requests which are in JSON format. Okay, so you can see we are getting JSON response and JSON response like this. Okay, so again type, you just click on select all. Here if you want to see any one type of request, let's say if I want to click on see 200 requests, so I'll click on 200. This is the status code and I will now only see 200 response codes. Okay, so this is how you can filter all the requests. Now what you can do, sometimes if the filter is not working properly and if you want to search for a particular thing, like let's say let me see here, I have a request here which says attachments. Okay, so let's say I want to search all the requests which have this thing in it. I'll click on it and now you will see it will filter all the requests which have v1 version 1/attachments. So you can use this filter also. Now let's say there are some actions you can perform. First one is the copy. So if you want to copy this request, you can just click on copy the URL, response content, request content and headers as well. Okay, edit and resubmit. Let's see what's inside this. So let's select one production or sorry post request. In the content, let's say I want to modify it. So I'll click on edit and resubmit. Now let's say I want to change the file. Here this is the header. If you want to change some values here, you can just change it in the header section. If you want to change the content, you can change it as well. Now if I let me just do one thing. This is the file name. This is the upload path. This is file type, and this is security is true or false. So let's say what I do, if I just try to change its name and let's see if it works or not. So you can just modify the request here. Instead of one, I'll just make it okay, and I'll try to submit it, and we'll see what its response is. If I just click on it, you will see this is sending me a 100. Okay, so basically it's saying response is 100. Continue. Just edit and resubmit request. Okay, so this is one thing. Here you can select the method. Here you can modify the content. Okay, then click on the sum. Let me just remove. Then on the actions, you can just click on filters. You can click on like if you want any particular type of filter, like all the requests which have this IP address, or URL starts with this thing. Okay, or application is this, or you can just set a new custom rule here. Okay, so URL exactly matches like something like this, you can just type the URL that you want to filter out, or if you want to just filter out any one particular application request, you can just do this and IP address like this. This is how you can add filters. And in the highlights, let's say I want to highlight all the requests which have status 200. Okay, so if I just click on the status 200, you'll see all the requests highlighted. You can select the color here and click on save. Okay, so you see these are all the 200 requests which has been highlighted, okay, by the orange color. Now what we can do, we can just go click on highlights, and if you want to delete the rule, you can just go to see all rules and click on the 200 which we just added. So here is the one. If I just delete this rule, oops, this, you'll see the request, all the highlights we got. Okay, so again in there are some more things like auto reply, modify headers which you can do, but not in this video. Okay, these are advanced topics and we will learn about them some other tutorial. Again, now if you just want to stop capturing or intercept all the requests, you can click on the stop and click on the start, restart it. If you want to clear all the requests, just click on clear, it will clear everything. If you want to click all the sessions, all the requests in some file, you can just click on save session. Okay? And it will save it somewhere on the device. Then let's just make one more request to, let's say, yeah, let's click on this page and see all the requests that are. Okay, so what I want to see, if currently we are seeing it like this, if you want to see it in the tree structure, you can click on the structure and see all the requests are inside like this. So upload.wikimedia.org, then if you click on the Wikipedia, then commons, then like this, all this. So basically it will just group everything in a tree format. Okay, then timeline is like this. Okay, you can just click on them and see what each does. Then again, this is the filter, this is the highlight that we are getting in the actions. Okay, everything here. Then in the edit section, you can just copy, bookmark, or like you can bookmark particular request. You can remove selected, select all, convert. Okay, so there are a bunch of things like in the convert, you can just URL decode or PS60 decode or the text decode. Okay, so these things you can also do. In the rules, this is the same rule that we are applying. The performance, you can just see search by this, and in the view section, if you want to change the chain, so you can change it from here. So this is it for the basics of this video, guys. Hope you learned something new. Now we'll be using this with like other tools as well to get out things faster, like Silver Bullet or Web Suite or any other script that we'll be writing. We'll be using HTTP Debugger. So this is it. If you love this video, leave a like or dislike. If you need myself, subscribe. Thank you. See you in the next tutorial.